This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2022 Carbon Model 338 toy hauler. Alright, this is not a floor plan video, it's more of a how-to video. So I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? Now when you start in the back with the garage doors, they're typical of all garage doors. I'm not going to bring it down because I only got one hand to work with here. But when you pick up, we'll go over the back of the trailer for you, or the garage end of the trailer for you. You also have an awning up here, as you can see, and it folds down into a ramp or a patio. The patio does have a fence around it, a gate, whatever you want to call it. So it's very nice. This door goes into the garage. You have a 6-point leveling system on it. So it's got 3 jacks on each side. I'll show you the control for that when we get around to the other side, okay? You also have a vent for the range hood. Always make sure you open this vent so it flaps the baffle flaps freely when you're venting to the outside. You have a power awning with LED strip, outside speakers, an outside refrigerator, and a place to hang a TV if you choose to. You got TV signal out plus power there. Okay. Moving forward, this is a pull-out here. As you can see, it pulls out. Let me see. This is here. It's in kind of far, but this is the kill switch for the solar panel, and this is your solar controller. Now, this solar controller has an app, so you have to download the app in order to be able to see what's happening with it. It'll, instead of having a display on the wall, you use your phone with it. So you'll just log on to it. This generally, it's 6 zeros for the default password. So make sure you get that app, and you'll be able to see how much sun is being converted to amperage and stored in your battery. What the overall, like usually a trailer has about 13.5 volts in the DC system. It'll tell you exactly what you have, that sort of thing. Okay. All right. I go farther. These are your hydraulics here. So there's your reservoir and your pump and all that sort of thing. Go around. Your battery, and this is your controller for, hopefully you can see that all right. This is the controller for the leveling system. You just turn it on there. The most common buttons to use on this now are auto level, right? Because auto level is just gonna level it for you. And the other one is you have to go into this menu, push enter, and it'll be auto hitch height. Auto hitch height is the last position it was in before you auto leveled. So once you unhook your trailer and pull your tow vehicle out, and then push auto level, it'll remember the position it was in before you auto level. So therefore, when you're getting ready to leave, you push hitch height, and it'll put it right back into the same position it was, so you can just slide right underneath it. Okay, you can also operate these manually, all the jacks manually, that sort of thing. But those are the 2 main functions, and there's also instructions right here too. It's hard for me to see my monitor because of the sunlight, so I'm kind of flying blind here a little bit. This is your water. So basically, we'll just look here. These are your dump valves, right? You got a black tank flush right here, okay? City water fill, the winterizing port, and then with these valves here, winterize, tank fill, you can see the different positions and everything that you can put the valves in. It's all self-explanatory stuff. You have satellite and cable out or in. This is the kill switch for the battery right here. So it's on right now. You can shut it off. Okay, and this, excuse me, this should have been packed away better, but we'll take care of that for you. That is your coiled sprayer. Okay, you have on-demand water heater on this one, so it'll give you a non-stop flow of hot water. Just remember that this toggle switch is here. This is on and off, but if you can't get any power up there, just remember that it could be this problem. It almost always is. We'll talk more about the on-demand water when we get to the get inside. It does have a safety. For example, if you don't have water available, if you're not hooked up to city water, or there's not water in your tank with the pump on, it won't turn the gas burner on, right? It'll sense that there's no water, so it won't burn anything up. So it has a safety there. So we'll talk about that a little bit more, okay? Alrighty. Get this like I should. Okay, that's, of course, this is an exhaust for, here, let me come up here. Get this, look at this here. This is your generator. Controls are inside, but there's also controls behind this panel here. And LP tanks, 2 30-pounders, okay? Alrighty. That's the exhaust pipe for your generator. These are the service panels for your refrigerator. You don't really need to go into that. Of course, he's got this locked, I suppose. No, it's not. Okay. So your handset and your fill is here for your gasoline tank. Okay. And your pump on and your fuel level is right here. There may be another master switch inside. We'll look for it when we get in there. You've got a 50 amp power cord, so we give you the reducers to reduce it down to 30 and 20. Your ladder folds out. Now, it's great you have a ladder because the manufacturer states every 90 days you should inspect your roof, make sure there's no damage caused by low branches or anything like that. So somebody has to take a look at that roof to make sure it's in good shape, okay? That's the only way you can know that is to go up and look, because you can't see anything without being up there. So that should be part of your regular maintenance. You're just protecting your investment in case it gets damaged or whatever, okay? Okay, so they put the slides in, we'll take them out. This right here is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It's also, if it beeps very slowly, it's telling you your battery's low. It should always be green like it is. The LED should be glowing green. If not, get it serviced. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I can look around, see what's what. Okay, bear with me here. Here we have it down here. Okay, so down here, first of all, we have a power converter here. It converts AC to DC power. So you see you got regular 110 AC circuit breakers over here. As long as you're plugged into shore power, it's going to convert this 110 AC, they're all labeled here too, by the way, to 12 volt DC over here. You have 12 volt fuses, they're all labeled. It's also a battery tender, so it'll sense how much energy your battery up front has and needs, and it'll send as many amps necessary to keep it charged as long as you're plugged in. You also have the solar panel that'll charge your battery also. And I'll look when we go outside. This also has a power inverter in it too, I believe. Inversion is the opposite of conversion. Inversion is taking 12 volt DC and inverting it to 110 AC, okay? Alright, so these are your slides here in your awning, and this is actually for your generator. You're going to push stop. Let me make sure this to make sure what I'm talking about here. Yeah, so I'll have to see if it's plugged there. Okay. So you're going to send your slides out. That's the one up front. Just listen for that. And then this one here. Whoops. Okay. You have your levels here, your battery, all your tank levels, okay? This is for your power awning. Never leave it out unattended, of course. Your water pump is here. You use the water pump to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water like we talked about. It's also used to winterize the trailer. Okay? Alrighty. That gets us going anyway. Okay. So, now with the slide room out, a whole different thing here now, so that's cool. So you have your theater seats here and your TV up there. You have sound and plays discs. Has Bluetooth so you can stream wirelessly from your phone or tablet. It has a USB drive so you can put all your turn your albums into MP3s and take all your music with you, for example. And there's speaker zones, 3 speaker zones. One is here. B is either in the garage or up front. I didn't prep this, so I don't know for sure. And then C is generally outside, so you can choose your speaker zones also. Your refrigerator, big double door. Okay. Your keys are hanging here. Microwave works like any other microwave. This is your range hood with the fan and the light. Remember I told you about that baffle out on this outside. I always want that flapping freely when you're venting. I don't know if, yeah, I suppose he was running the furnace earlier. I could feel it, so this must be on. So you have a sparker here on the oven in the range. You turn it clockwise to spark. You got these 3 knobs here for the 3 burners, and then that's the oven there. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, there we go. Still a little air in the line is working through because we just fixed it up, but it's that simple. Okay. The oven is simple also, but you have a pilot light down here. If you can tell, it's back there, and you go to the oven knob, you go to the picture of the flame, you depress it. Keep it depressed while you light the pilot. After it lights, you still hold this in for another 10 or 15 seconds to heat up the thermocouple. Then you go to operating temperature. When you shut it off, the flame goes out, of course, but so does the pilot light, so you have to relight the pilot light each time you use the oven. We have lights here, lights inside. Okay. Always travel with this closed. Okay. These are your packet with all your information in it. This is something to pay attention to here. There's going to be a, I'll look for it. There's definitely either a pre-wire with a marker or this here. It's basically for public Wi-Fi, and it will, let me look around. It'll really boost your signal really well. It'll give your family great public Wi-Fi. It has a router built into it and that sort of thing. So let me look around here while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see here. Boy, after I gave it a pitch and now I can't find it. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Bear with me, please. I gave that rousing speech on the Wi-Fi booster. I don't see the hookup now. I would bet it's over the bunk. Anyway, there'll be a round disc with a blue tag on it that has a QR code on it. You scan the code, it'll take you to the proper page, and basically it's it consists of two components: an antenna that goes on the roof, and there's already a hookup on the roof, and then there's a place to hook the router onto the ceiling, which is about 8 inches square maybe, and it just gives you better Wi-Fi, it gives you a stronger signal, and you actually have a router, so it's good for your family's Wi-Fi anyway. That's just a pre-wired option. Okay. Let's look around, see what else. Okay, we'll go into the garage now. Now we'll go over the bunk and the seats and the bottom and upper bunk and all that when you pick up, along with showing you the garage door and your screen and your gates that go around it. We'll go over all that with you then. Okay. This is pre-prepped for a washer dryer, so you can get a stackable or a combo. It'll fit right here. This is for your vent, which again is over the, I believe is over the bunk. So, but anyway, you can open the cover on the vent remotely. You can run the speed, reverse it. You got 4 different speeds, so it's really good for ventilating. And plus, you have your normal vents that you'd have in a toy hauler. Oh, right there. Here's one here. There'll be one up on top of the bunk also. So your rear awning switch is here. Your bed up and down is here. These are just lights here. Okay. Like I said, prep for washer dryer. Very nice. Nice detail on it. Okay, while we're here, this is your controller for your on-demand water. Right now that switch is turned off out there. We talked about it because it's winterized. That's that rocker switch outside. But basically you'll just turn it on right here. This button just switches from Celsius to Fahrenheit back and forth. Then you go with your temperature here. It's usually around 115-ish. I see them at usually set at. So basically when this is on, if there's water available, meaning if your city water's hooked up or you have water in the tank and the pump's on, you push the button and it'll turn on. And turn on the hot water, I mean, and it'll turn on. If there's no water available, then the burner won't light at all. So make sure you have that switch on the outside plus water available. And then it just gives you non-stop water. It's very simple. It's a great thing for RVs, especially with the shower, because you never have enough shower water with that little bitty 6 or 10 gallon tank they have. So it's a good thing. You're always travel with these shut and latched. Never let them just shoot around here. So you always want it latched up like that or they will break. So the sink and the shower work like any other sink and shower. You got a skylight, you got a powered fan. The toilet works like all RV toilets in that you have a flush pedal right here. When you get ready to use it, you put a dose of chemical in the bowl, step on the pedal long enough to put at least a gallon of water in the tank below along with the chemical. It's ready to be used. Never use it dry. If you do that, the smell will be terrible, plus it'll get clogged up. So always make sure you have the chemical and at least a gallon of water in it. Okay. Now to the bedroom. Another thermostat. There's another one in the hallway there. I didn't point out, but they're very simple. You just hit the mode button to light it up, and then you go through the different modes. I'm going to shut it back off here. There. So you just go through the different modes. TV hookup here. There's a mounting bracket, backing plate there. You have a wardrobe. Second air conditioner, which is great. That's why it's 50 amp. And all the usual stuff. Some storage under the bed. You know, all the typical stuff also. Okay. This is telling you, here we go again. This is telling you about the internet upgrade also. Yeah, internet upgradable. That goes back to what I was talking to you about earlier when I told you all about it, but I couldn't find what I was telling you about. So, okay. Also, you have a loft. I didn't want to leave the loft out. There should be a ladder somewhere for the loft. Let's look and, oh yeah, there it is right there. You can use this for the loft or probably the top bunk and the loft, I would guess. The ladder. Plus you get some carpeting that comes with it. Like an area rug. So you have it up there, okay? Alright, so I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember what I said about inspecting the roof every 90 days or so. It should be part of your regular maintenance. You're just protecting your investment. Right now this is winterized, so keep that in mind. There's antifreeze in the system. And like this video will go along with your walkthrough tomorrow, or I guess it's Monday. We'll go over the back of the trailer. We'll open the door for you, the garage door. We'll show you the gates and the bunk and everything like that, okay? Thank you very much.